श्री राधा गोपीनाथ भगवान की जय। राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहार। गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरि वरदारे जय। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरा वनचारे। जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। जायो राधा गोपीनाथ राधे राधे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद के जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवतीं नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। राम राम हरे हरे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुजिकाचार्य। अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण। So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 9 and text number 34. ऋतेर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात् आत्मनो माया यथा भासो यथा तमः। ऋथेर्तं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मने तद्विद्यात् आत्मनो माया यथा भासो यथा तमः।
ऋथेर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात् आत्मनो माया यथा भासो यथा तमः। ऋथेर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत प्रतीयेत चात्मनि विद्यात्मनो माया भासो यथा तमः। ऋथेर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात्मनो माया
माता जी
Yeah.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada.
Translation. O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. So we'll read this part 3 of this purport. Just 1 second. There is one Supreme Person who is the progenitor of this cosmic manifestation and whose energy act as Prakriti or the material nature, dazzling like reflection. By such illusory action of Prakriti, even dead matter is caused to move by the cooperation of living energy of the Lord. And the material world appears like a dramatic performance to the ignorant eyes. The ignorant person, therefore, may even be scientist or a psychologist in the drama of Prakriti, while the sane person knows Prakriti as the illusory energy of the Lord. By such a conclusion, as confirmed by the Bhagavad Gita, it is clear that the living entities are also a display of the Lord's superior energy, Para-Prakriti. Just as the material world is a display of the Lord's inferior energy, Apara-Prakriti, the superior energies of the Lord cannot be as good as the Lord. Although there is very little difference between the energy and the possessor of the energy, or the fire of the heat. Fire is possessed of heat, but heat is not fire. This simply things is not understood by the man with a poor fund of knowledge, who falsely claim that the fire and heat are the same. This energy of the fire, namely heat, is explained here as a reflection and not directly fire. Therefore, the living energy represented by the living entities is the reflection of the Lord, and never the Lord himself. Being the reflection of the Lord, the existence of the living entity is dependent on the Supreme Lord, who is the original light. The material energy may be compared to a darkness, as actually it is darkness, and the activity of the living entities in the darkness are reflection of the original light. The Lord should be understood by the context of this verse. Non-dependence of both the energies of the Lord is explained as Maya or illusion. No one can make a solution of the darkness of ignorance simply by the reflection of light. Similarly, no one can come out of the material existence simply by the reflected light of the common man. One has to receive the light from the original light itself. The reflection of the sunlight of the darkness is unable to dry out the darkness, but the sunlight outside the reflection can dry out the darkness completely. In darkness, no one can see the things in a room. Therefore, a person in the dark is afraid of snakes and scorpions. Although there may not be such things, but in the light, the things in the room can be clearly seen, and the fear of snakes and scorpions is at once removed. Therefore, one has to take shelter of the Lord. One has to take shelter of the light of the Lord. As in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, it's not reflective personality who have no touch with the Lord. No one should hear Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam from a person who does not believe in the existence of the Lord. Such a person is already doomed, and any association with such doomed person makes the associator also doomed. According to Padma Purana, within the material compass, there are innumerable material universes, and all of them are full of darkness. Any living being beginning from Brahma, there are innumerable Brahmas in innumerable universes, to the insignificant ant, are all born in darkness, and they require factual light from the Lord to see Him directly. Just as the sun can be seen only by the direct light of the sun, no lamp or man-made torchlight, however powerful it may be, can help one see the sun. The sun reveals himself or itself. Therefore, the action of different energies of the Lord or the personality of Godhead can be realized by the light manifested by the causeless mercy of the Lord. The impersonalist say that God cannot be seen. God can be seen by the light of God and not by man-made speculations. Here this light is specifically mentioned as Vidyat, which is an order by the Lord of Brahma. This direct order of the Lord is manifestation of his internal energy, and this particular energy is the means of seeing the Lord face to face. Not only Brahma, but anyone who may be graced by the Lord to see such merciful direct internal energy can also realize the personality of Godhead without any mental speculation. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Picharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshata. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, the characteristics, multifarious energies and the opulences of the Supreme Lord. Absolute truth, Krishna. So today we'll discuss the 6 opulences of the Absolute Truth, Lord Krishna. So when we talk about the king, whenever we discuss about the king is never alone. King means he has a kingdom. King means he has a wife, he has queens. And king means he has a big entourage. So similarly, if an ordinary king is not alone, he is surrounded by his entourage. Similarly, Krishna, who is absolute truth, he is a person. So he also has his abode. He has his associates. He has his entourage, the spiritual world. Aham evasam evagre. Krishna says that prior to cosmic creation, only I exist. After the creation, only I exist in everything. And after the annihilation, only I remain eternally. Janmadesya yataha. He is the source of cosmic creation. He is the beginning of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. I am the source of this material manifestation, also in the spiritual world. Everything emanates from me. In Brahma Samhita also is mentioned Sarva Karana Karanam. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. So this word Bhagavan means, Bhaga means opulences, and Van means one who possesses those opulences. So the meaning of this word Bhagavan means one who possesses all these 6 opulences. Therefore, Parashara Rishi, who is the father of Vyasadeva, he gives a definition of God. Who is God? Who is the absolute truth? One who has these 6 opulences in full, namely beauty, knowledge, strength, fame, wealth and renunciation. So these are the 6 opulences. So whoever possesses these opulences in full, he is called God, he is called Bhagavan, he is called the absolute truth. And all these opulences, they simply denote Krishna. They always indirectly give hints towards Krishna, that he is the person who has all these opulences. So today we'll discuss these 6 opulences of Krishna. So first is strength, power. So in the gym, many people we see, they try to lift heavy weight, isn't it? So while lifting that heavy weight, we can see their veins are popping out. So because it is not natural, it's very difficult for them. Just like we have seen the picture of Atlas, that stout man. He is trying to hold the earth planet on his back, but he's struggling so hard. It seems like it is very strenuous for him. But it is not in the case of Krishna. When we see or hear or read, Krishna is lifting Govardhan mountain. So sometimes they show in the picture or in the movie that Krishna is so strenuous for Krishna to lift the mountain. He's struggling so hard. No, it is not true. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Suyate Swabhaviki Jnana Balakriyacha. For Krishna, it's very swabhavik, very natural. Just like now, I'm scratching my head. Is it strenuous for me? It is natural. So, for Krishna, lifting Govardhan hill is more natural than simply scratching the head. Swabhaviki Jnana Balakriyacha. Sometimes people don't believe that Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. Why only lifting Govardhan hill? Krishna, out of his sweet will, he created millions and billions of planets and planetary systems. Not only he created, he is keeping them floating by his own sweet will, by his own power. He doesn't have to even give support of his finger to each and every planet. Just like Govardhan, at least he gave you a touch of his finger. But the other planets are simply floating in the space simply by his willpower. That is Krishna's strength. So sometimes people say, oh no, this is done by material nature. But the material nature is not independent. Material nature is an energy. And Krishna is energetic. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya Dekshana Prakritihi Suyate Sa Characharam. This material nature is being governed and controlled by my willpower, under my direction. This is Maya Dekshana Prakritihi. One time, the great sage Narad Muni, he was traveling on this earth planet. So once he was asked by a Brahman. He said, my dear Rishi, my dear sage, you are going to the Vaikuntha. If you are going to Vaikuntha, you please ask this question to Lord Narayana. When will my salvation? When will I get the salvation? When will I go back to the Vaikuntha planet? Narad Muni said, okay, fine, I'll ask him. So as he proceeded ahead, one cobbler approached him and he said, he also asked the same question to Narad Muni. So Narad Muni went to Vaikuntha planet. So he offered obeisances and he remembered those two personalities on the earth. He asked this, on behalf of them, he asked this question to Narayana. Narayana said, the Brahmana, it will take many lifetimes for him. I don't know when will he come back to the Vaikuntha. But as far as the cobbler is concerned, yes, immediately after quitting this body, he'll be back to the spiritual world. Narad Muni became a little confused. He said, how is like that? He's a Brahmana, he's doing puja and yajna every day, and the cobbler is simply mending on his shoes. How is this? So then Krishna said, you will come to know. So when you will go to the earth planet and they will ask you, what was Lord Narayana doing? You just tell them, Lord Narayana was trying to put an elephant through the eye of a needle. You just tell them. Narad Muni said, okay. Narad Muni came back to earth planet. And again the Brahmana approached him. He said, my dear sir, yes, what is the answer from Lord Narayana? Narad Muni said, it will take many lifetimes for you. He said, how is that? You are a liar. You didn't go to Vaikuntha planet. If you went to Vaikuntha planet, tell me what was he doing? Then he said, yeah, Lord Narayana was trying to put an elephant through an eye of a needle. He said, how is this possible? You are a liar. I don't believe it. He get lost. So he went away. So Narad Muni went ahead. And then cobbler also asked the same question to Narad Muni. Narad Muni also answered the same way. And then Narad cobbler said, wow, my God is my Krishna, my Narayana is so great. He can do anything. So Narad Muni asked him, do you believe that Narayan can do this? He can put an elephant through an eye of a needle. Is it possible? He said, why not? I am sitting underneath this banyan tree. And you see the smallest fruit of this banyan tree. Within this fruit, there are hundreds and thousands of seeds, very tiny, little, minute seeds. And Krishna has fitted the entire gigantic banyan tree within this small, tiny seed. If he can do this, what is the big difficulty for him to put an elephant through the eye of a needle? So, one who has faith in Krishna, then he understands, then he believes in Krishna's strength. In Vrindavan, Krishna was just an infant baby lying on the lap of his mother. Just as an infant baby, he killed the demoness Putana. He killed many other demons simply as a baby. Now, who were these demons? These demons were so powerful, even the gods in the heavenly planet, they were afraid of these demons. So Krishna, what is his strength? Krishna sucked out the life airs of Putana simply by sucking her breast. He didn't use any weapon to kill Putana. Simply by sucking her breast milk, Krishna sucked out her life air. He used his lips as a weapon. No one can imagine, one can kill someone by lips. By kissing, you can kill someone. That is Krishna's weapon. All the big gods, for them also it was so difficult. One time one European gentleman, he came to India and he went to Calcutta. So he first visited, of course he went to many temples, many gods' temples he visited. So he saw some of the gods were holding a trident or a bow and arrow and different weapons in their hands. Of course, here we are not minimizing the position of any gods. It's just a rasa. It's not a philosophical point. It's a rasa. So he saw that all the gods were holding some weapons in their hand. Finally went to Radha Krishna's temple. And he saw Krishna is standing next to Sri Radha, is so happy, so jolly, so blissful. He is not holding any weapon in his hand. He's just playing his flute. Then he used his logical brain. Wow, till now I saw all the gods, they were holding some weapons in their hand. It seems like they are in anxiety. They want to protect themselves or they want to protect their devotees, whatever. They have something to do. But here is a person, Namam karmani limpanti name karmas palaspruhaha. I have no duties to perform. He is simply enjoying his pastimes. Just like a millionaire or billionaire. They have many businesses. So business, they keep on going, They don't have to worry. All those millionaire, billionaire, they go to Switzerland, Bangkok, this and that for vacations. And all their business has been done by their assistants. So similarly, Krishna, if an ordinary millionaire, billionaires, if they can do it, why not Krishna? He has a parashta shaktir vividhaiva suyate. He has multifarious energies to take care of his business. So Krishna, he doesn't need any weapon. When Krishna was present, nobody could defeat him. Not even a single incident where Krishna is defeated. You will find even all the gods, including sometimes it is mentioned, Vishnu. Some demons, it's a lila, it's a sake of lila only. They get defeated by the demons. But in Krishna's case, not even a single incident where Krishna has been defeated. One of the most beautiful Krishna's lila is, no one can threaten Krishna, no one can blackmail him. What does that mean? Just like sometimes we see in the movies, if a hero is trying to save his wife, then the villain kidnaps his children. So when the hero goes to protect his children, then they kidnap his parents. So the hero is helpless in the movies. But Krishna, he's such a person, like see during the Govardhan Leela, Indra attacked all the Brajavasis simultaneously by sending these torrential rains, isn't it? Now, if Krishna goes to protect the gopis and the gopas, then cows are in danger. But Krishna lifted his Govardhan hill And under the umbrella of the protection of this Govardhan, not only the Brajavasis, the cows and the calves were protected, but even those living entities who were on the top of the Govardhan, like the trees and the plants and other birds, animals, they were directly facing the wrath of Indra. So Krishna not only protected the Brajavasis underneath the Govardhan, it is mentioned that Indra could not separate even a single leaf from the branches of the trees. That is Krishna's protection. Sometimes we think, when at the time of death, my senses will be inert, my mind will, I won't be able to understand or remember Krishna, whether Krishna will protect. Everything is happening on Krishna's body. Krishna knows each and everything. So his strength, his power is unlimited, unimaginable. So Krishna can protect anyone. Sometimes, in the movies, they show hero tried to save someone, but somehow either a parent is dead or a child is dead, killed, or someone is killed. Then simply they have to cry, oh, I couldn't save you, sorry, I couldn't save you. In Krishna's case, even if someone is dead, like Krishna's friends, they entered into the mouth of Aghasur. As soon as they entered the mouth of Aghasur, they all died. They left their bodies. So Krishna says, so what? I'll make them alive again. So simply by his glance, they were brought back to their life. So in Krishna's Lila, protection is always there. Even if, during this Kaliya's Lila, simply by the poisonous vapors of this Kaliya, all of his friends were dead on the bank of Jamuna. Krishna again revived them. So Krishna's protection is absolute. The second quality, a second opulence of Krishna is wealth. There are many rich, fabulous rich people in this world, but how much wealth they can acquire? Some of the wealthy people, they may have gold and diamonds as assets. We possess gold and diamonds, but Krishna possesses the gold mines and the diamond mines. That is Krishna's wealth. We possess little pearls of this world. Krishna possesses the ocean, entire oceans. So, Krishna's wealth is unlimited, unending. We are hankering for little wealth, little mercy of Lakshmi Devi. Krishna is Lakshmi Pati. He is a husband of goddess of fortune. That means entire wealth of this world belongs to Krishna. There are some landlords in this world, Jamindar. They are very much proud of their some tract of land. Oh, this land belongs to me. But Krishna, he is the husband of Bhudevi. And Bhudevi is a personification of earth planet. And Bhudevi is one of the wife of Krishna. She is not the only wife. Krishna has Lakshmi, Bhudevi and others. That means all the tract of land belongs to Krishna and the entire wealth of this world belongs to Krishna. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Sarvaloka maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwara. I am the controller. I am the master. I am the proprietor of all the planets. Bhoktaram yagyatapasam. Rukmini Mata, she was so pleased with Sudama's service attitude, Sudama's service to Krishna. She gave her so much benedictions. Sudama's palace was more opulent than Indra's palace. That is Krishna's reciprocation. Dwarikadish, when Krishna was present, only his palaces, forget about the other Yadavas. Krishna had 16,108 wives and each queen had a palace which was more opulent than the entire heavenly planet. Yes, it is true. Even Indra and other gods, they would also come and visit Dwarika, take guidance from Krishna. So their houses, the palaces were bedecked with jewels and rubies and diamonds. Even the furniture of Dwarika was made up of ivory and jewels and diamonds. That was Krishna's opulence. And what to speak of Vrindavan Dham? In Vrindavan, what is the wealth of Vrindavan Dham? Krishna had hundreds and thousands and millions of cows. Each home, each house in Vrindavan was fully stocked with unlimited yogurt, milk, ghee, cheese, butter. And there were beautiful grains, vegetables, fruits and flowers, very valuable minerals and jewels, silk, cotton and fresh water. That is the wealth of Vrindavan Dham. During the Holi period, Holi, people of this world, how they play Holi, they throw dirty water on each other, colorful water or dirty water. In Vrindavan, how the Brajavasis play Holi, they throw yogurt, milk and ghee and cheese on each other. That is their Holi. This is the opulence, this is the wealth of Vrindavan Dham. You may say, what is the need of throwing milk and ghee and yogurt? Just like an old lady, she is staying in the Malaya hills. Now, she is using the sandalwood tree for all the purposes. Even for burning, she is using the sandalwood tree. Because every year, only sandalwood is available. So similarly, in Vrindavan is the abundance of ghee, yogurt and milk. That is Krishna's wealth. Another opulence of Krishna, the third opulence is fame. So there are many famous people, but their fame also diminishes as the time passes. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago. And since 5,000 years, every day, millions of people all over the world, they read Bhagavad Gita in different languages. Why only 5,000 years? Krishna spoke this Gita to sun god Vivaswan. Imam Vivaspate Yogam Proktavahan Aham Avyayam. Krishna gave this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to sun god trillion years ago. Just imagine. Is there any person in this world who is famous since trillions of years? Only Krishna. So Krishna has been discussed, Krishna has been glorified since trillions of years. There are many people, those who even try to tarnish Krishna's reputation, Krishna's fame, like atheists. They always discuss how God doesn't exist. They try to kill Krishna by their discussion. But the more they try to tarnish Krishna's reputation, Krishna's fame indirectly emanates or enhanced by their discussion. There are many people in this world, there are self-claimed God. They claim themselves to be incarnation of God. And surprisingly, not even a single person you will find who claims to be incarnation of Shiva, Ganesh, Indra, Kubera, Vayu, Varuna. Not even a single instant where you will find the person is claiming that I am the incarnation of Shiva, I am the incarnation of Ganesh or Indra. Everyone will say that they are the incarnation of Vishnu, Krishna, Narayan. That means they are trying to imitate God, and they know God means Narayan, God means Krishna. Because if they knew that God is someone else, they would have tried to imitate them. But they know that God is only Krishna. That means God is so famous. Krishna is so famous. Even negatively also, if someone tries to imitate God, they will imitate only Krishna. But sometimes people say that Krishna and famous. No, sir. Outside India, who knows Krishna? Hardly anyone knows Krishna in outside India. Only in India, few people, most of the people, okay, they know Krishna who is. But why are you talking about only this earth, planet, and that too in Kali Yuga? Prayana alpayusha sabhya kalo asmin yuga jana manda sumanda manda bhagyahi upadritaha. This Kali Yuga people so unfortunate. So in this Kali Yuga, naturally many people will not know, many people will not worship Krishna. But if you see during the Satya Yuga, on this earth planet, During the Satyuga, practically 100% people were devotees of Krishna. They were not only knew Krishna, they also worshipped and served Krishna. Even also Treta Yuga and Dwapar Yuga. Only in Kali Yuga, some people, they don't believe in him, they don't worship. Or even if they worship or accept him, some indirect means. They may not accept Krishna as a direct God. They have some different gods. So Krishna is always famous. And why only this small earth planet? There are millions and trillions of planets and planetary system where Krishna is been worshipped as God. And his devotees like Narad Muni and others, they kept traveling to all these planets. Narad Muni, what is that? Radhika Ramana Name, Narada Muni Bajaye Vina, Radhika Ramana Name. Narada Muni keeps on traveling and he just glorifies singing Krishna and Radharani's glories all over the planet. That means Krishna is most famous. Even Ananta Shesha, who has Ananta hoods, he has unlimited hoods. With his unlimited hoods, he is glorifying Krishna's fame throughout the ages. I'm going to go fast. The fourth opulence of Krishna is beauty. Yes, there are many beautiful men and women in this world. We are surrounded by many beauties. There are beautiful lakes, there are beautiful forests, there are beautiful mountains and rivers. There are beautiful men, beautiful women, there are beautiful animals, there are beautiful birds. But we must understand, this is a creation. This beauty, or whatever you see beauty here in this world, this is a creation of someone. If the creation is so beautiful, we don't deny, yes, there is a beauty in this world, but this is a creation of God. If creation is so beautiful, how beautiful the Creator must be, isn't it? We can use this logic, but someone may argue, it's not necessary, the Creator must be very beautiful. Sometimes a pot maker, he creates some beautiful pots, but he himself is an ugly man. Sometimes the Creator may be an ugly man, but that is not true in Krishna's case. Krishna says, Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam Srimad urjitam eva va. Whatever beauty you see in this world, whatever the opulences are present in this world, they are simply a spark of my splendor. It's just a fragment spark of my splendor, my grandeur. So, whatever opulences, whether it's a beauty, strength, or knowledge, or whatever, it's just a spark of Krishna's splendor. That means how beautiful Krishna must be. And even if there is some beauty in this world, but that beauty is illusory and temporary. Just like if you see a Miss Universe, a crocodile will never get attracted to a Miss Universe. Or a lions and tigers, they will not get attracted to a Mr. Universe. Of course, isn't it? So our beauty is very limited. We can attract only certain number or certain people or certain living entities. But Krishna's beauty is so divine. Krishna can enchant. Krishna can attract all the living entities, moving and non-moving. Krishna, he not only attracted the Brajavasis, the Gopis and the Gopas and the other human beings, even the animals, birds, they were also attracted and they loved Krishna. Not just get attracted by his beauty, they loved him. Even the trees and plants and insects, they not only get attracted to Krishna, they also loved him. Because Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, he is the well-wisher of all living entities. He is the lover. He is the object of love for everyone, whether we know it or not. He is the object of everyone's love. Therefore, even the insects and worms and moving and non-moving, all these living entities, they love Krishna. They get attracted to his divine beauty. Forget about the ordinary human being and moving and non-moving entities. Even the gods, they are attracted by Krishna's beauty. Like Lord Shiva. He pleaded. He requested Mother Yashoda to have one glance of her Kanhaiya, Krishna. And all other gods, when Krishna appeared in the house of Nanda Baba and Yashoda Mai, all the gods, they came down from the heavenly planet and they were standing in a queue to get some glimpse of Krishna's beauty, Krishna's darshan, including Brahma, Shiva and other gods. That is Krishna's beauty. Not only the gods, even Narayana himself is attracted towards Krishna's beauty. Lakshmi is so mesmerized. She is so charmed by Krishna's beauty. She is eternally residing on the chest of Krishna in the form of curly hairline. She is so much mesmerized to Krishna's beauty. Even Krishna himself is attracted to his own beauty. He is attracted to his own form. On this, in the palace of Nanda Baba, when Krishna was walking, he saw his own reflection in the pillar, which is made up of gems. Krishna saw this beautiful personality in the pillar, and Krishna said, "Who is he? He is so loving, he is so charming, he is so beautiful. I want to hug him. I want to embrace him." That was Krishna's own reaction by seeing his own reflection. So, and therefore, Krishna, he comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to see what is the beauty in his body, what is his beauty. So to relish, to enjoy that, Krishna personally comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kandarva Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham. Krishna is more beautiful, more handsome, more enchanting than millions of cupids. Now, one cupid is enough to bewilder not only human beings, even all the gods. One cupid is enough. And Krishna is the original cupid, Adi Cupid. He is more beautiful than millions of cupids. Just imagine how beautiful he must be. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains beauty of Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains that Krishna's beauty is like ocean of nectar. His beauty is like entire ocean of nectar, and the waves of that ocean completely inundates the hills of the soul, because the soul is so dry without being Krishna's love, without getting Krishna's love. The soul is so dry. Therefore, those waves of the ocean of nectar completely inundates the hills of the soul. Krishna's words are so sweet, it delights the ear. Krishna's sweet words delights the ears. Krishna's hands and legs, they surpass the coolness of thousands of moons in the sky. His limbs are so intoxicating. Krishna's every limb is so intoxicating. His touch is so cool. It is mentioned that Krishna's lips are so sweet and so fragrant. And his smile keeps that sweetness and fragrance growing and growing and growing unendingly. That is Krishna's beauty. The fifth opulence of Krishna is knowledge. Yes, there are many people in this world who are very knowledgeable and learned, but the nature of their knowledge is, the more they want to dive into a particular subject, the more they come to know, the more they realize that they know nothing. That is the nature of this worldly knowledge. Krishna says, Name vidu suraganaha prabhavam na maharshaya. Neither the host of the gods nor the sages, they know me. No one can understand who God is. Recently we heard from His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj, even Brahmaji was confused. Brahmaji, he is the leader of all the gods. Even he was confused. Who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Why am I meant for? So when he saw himself sitting on a lotus flower, he went deep into the bottom, tried to find out the source of this lotus stem. That means the knowledge of the gods also is limited. When Brahmaji was confused, but Krishna is all omniscient. He knows the past, present and the future. He tells Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, bahune me vetitani janmani tavacha Arjuna. You and me have passed many lifetimes. You have forgotten, but I remember everything. Because his knowledge is absolute. Generally, an ordinary person can know throughout his life only up to or around 80,000 people. So our memory can understand, or we can know only up to 80 to 90,000 people throughout our life. And we can have thick friendship only with 200 to 300 people. It's a survey made. Yeah, on Facebook, Instagram, we have so many friends, thousands of friends. But we can't understand them. We cannot have thick friendship with them. So, human beings' limitation is they can have thick friendship only up to 200 to 300 people max to max. And as far as knowing the people, it is 80 to 90,000. This is our limitation. Our bodies are the home. This body is a home for at least 100 trillion bacteria. Within our body, there are minimum 100 trillion bacteria residing within our body. Each bacteria is one soul. That means at least 100 trillion souls are within this body. And how many bodies are there in this world? And now please listen. To one soul, to the next to that one soul, one super soul also is residing. Soul is not alone. Super soul also is joining with him. That means at least 100 trillion souls are also, super souls also residing within our body. Krishna has so much time. He has so much knowledge. He has so much time. He can deal with millions and billions and zillions of unlimited living entities. He is not only know them. He not only knows them, he has a thick friendship with them. He has a loving sentiments, loving reciprocation with each and every soul. Not only for 1 hour, 2 hours, for 24 hours, eternally, constantly. That is Krishna's knowledge and Krishna's reciprocation. How much we can do it? So, Andantarastam Paramanuchayantarastam. Krishna is present in every single atom and the space between two atoms. He is present everywhere. He knows each and everyone's thoughts, and he is also knows the necessities of the living entities. He fulfills everyone's necessities and he understands their thoughts. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedesha sarve rahameva vedyo vedanta krit veda videva chaham. I am situated in everyone's heart. The remembrance and the forgetfulness comes from me. That is Krishna's knowledge. And the last opulence of Krishna is renunciation, vairagya. Krishna says, Matta parataram na anyat kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarva vidam protam sutre mani ganaiva. Everything rests upon me. All the creation, including the material and the spiritual world, rest upon me, just as a pearl has strung on a thread. Now that means everything is created by him, everything rests upon him, but still he is aloof from everything. That is his greatness. Although everything belongs to him, everything is his creation, but he is detached from it. What lesson we can learn from Krishna? Many times we become so attached to our own creation. Oh, I started that program. That land belongs to me. Those people belong to me. When everything is taken away from us, oh, we cry. No, 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 it's an injustice to me. It is my creation. How can you take away from me? And Krishna's natural, his mood and intention is, he creates everything and namam karmani limpanti name karmaspulaha. I have nothing to do with it. Although it's connected to me, but still I am detached. Therefore, is unaffected by the matter. Why we are affected by the matter? Because we are so thickly attached to it. But Krishna is renounced, Vairagi. He is not attached. Therefore, he is unaffected by the matter. And Atma Ram, he is self-satisfied. That is one of the biggest opulence of Krishna, renunciation. He does not need anyone and anything for his pleasure. He is self-satisfied, Atma Ram. And one of the beautiful quality of Krishna is, when Indra, he tried to attack Krishna and all the Brajavasis by sending a torrential of rain, Krishna could have destroyed thoroughly Indra and all the heavenly planets within a second. He could have smashed Indra. But then Krishna felt pity on Indra. He felt a compassion towards Indra. He said, what is the big deal in killing Indra? What's the big deal in showing my power to Indra? Krishna just thought, okay, let him give my mercy. So, this Vairagya, real renunciation, brings humility in one's heart. So, humility is a strength of a weak person. And humility is an ornament of a strong person. When someone forgives someone, that humility is an ornament, not is his weakness. So, it's also strength of a weak person, and it's also an ornament. Humility is an ornament of a strong person. So therefore Krishna forgave Indra and he showed his greatness. Samoham Saraha, of course, he is also not attached to his fame. He is such a Vairagi. When it was required to protect Indra, so to protect Arjuna, he forgot his vow. He didn't care whether people will consider me, what will they say about me, what will they call me, I'm a coward and I've broke my promise. Krishna didn't care for that. He was ready to do anything, to break even his own vow, to protect his devotee. He is renounced, completely detached. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshostina priyaha. I am equal to everyone. I don't love anyone, nor I hate anyone. No one is my enemy. That is Krishna's detachment. Even if there are millions of people, they don't recognize Krishna's greatness or they don't recognize Krishna's existence. Even if they are against Krishna, still Krishna provides them all their necessities. This is a real renunciation. This is Vairagya. He is not attached, oh, because you are not worshipping me, you are not my devotees, therefore I don't give you shelter, I don't provide all your necessities. No. He is completely detached. So Krishna, therefore according to Parashar Rishi, he is the absolute truth. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he possesses all these six opulences in full. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.